MLB social team with a nice little tribute to Ronald Acuña Jr. Yeah, he is MLB's Sonic the Hedgehog. He's just getting those rings. Well, he's getting bases. He would love to get another ring. And DeRosa, you know, he does have a World Series ring, but he was obviously unavailable and unable to play back in 2021. If the Braves are going to win in 2023, he figures to have a huge part in things.
I stole Dusty Baker's robe.
Okay.
I think Ronald Acuña plays in a robe because it looks like when he's out on the field against the game's greatest players that he's having a cup of coffee on a Sunday morning. He's doing whatever he wants. 41 homers, 70 stolen bases. I kind of want to, for me, who sits down and 4 boxes, 4 games a night, big one on the big board, and watching these guys relentlessly, he's been the best player from April through September, both leagues. The most exciting player, doing everything. And I want to give him his love he deserves after getting to a place no one else. So let's get into it. No one else is going. The most exciting player on the best team in baseball, plays every day, has a different way of going about it that originally, earlier in his career, pause this real quick, rubbed people a little bit wrong. But man, for whatever reason, if it's the Braves winning the World Series without him, if it's the injury, if it's people questioning him, whatever the case may be, he has decided to, I'm going to play almost every game for this team, and I am going to set the tone like no one's ever done in the history of the sport. And the reason I go back to Rickey Henderson, watching him hold the base up right there, run this, is because when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, this is who I was in wiffle ball. I was Will Clark, Don Mattingly, Rickey Henderson. The only difference is Rickey Henderson might have stole a few more bags, but he was only hitting his career high for homers was 28. Ronald's got 41. So pause this for me real quick and bring up the first board. Take a look at these numbers. 336, 41, 104 RBIs, stolen bases 70, weighted runs created plus 170, 100 your average big leaguer. He's the first player in Major League history with 40 plus homers, 70 plus stolen bases in a season. And he's got, I don't know, about 140 runs scored to boot. Bring up the next board with Rickey Henderson. Most games with a homer and a stolen base in a single season. You got Bobby Bonds in 73, did it 12 times. Ronald Acuña doing it 12 times. And then Rickey in 1986 doing 13 times. So every night you sit down, we've kind of watched this evolve. We've watched Kyle Schwarber go into the leadoff spot. We've watched A.J. Hinch kind of set the tone, putting George Springer in the leadoff spot. And then Brian Snitker moved Ronald Acuña upon his arrival. Once he got comfortable, he went into the leadoff spot. And to watch what the Braves did from inning 1 every night, it was instant offense. If you have a ticket to Truist Park to watch them, you got to get there early because in the first inning, these guys are coming to the plate. I want to show Ronald Acuña setting the tone instantly, get back into it. First inning, got him, 0-2 on the road at home. It doesn't matter, and these are moonshots. There's no getting into the rhythm of the game for the pitcher and the catcher. This is 0-0. If you make a mistake, it's 1-0 Bravos. Oh, and I might hit a missile in the gap, and then Matt Olson's coming behind, Ozzie Albies, Austin Riley, the list goes on. So they are unbelievable in setting the tone for an offense to kind of settle in. And then the other night, run this back real quick. I was telling this story. This is on Friday night. I had just come home after working last week. My son's getting ready to head to a football game, Friday night football game. He's walking out the door. It's 3-2. Patrick Corbin comes set. I said, hey, Brooksy, hang out 1 second. You're about to see a ball get hit real hard. Run this. And when you can turn and tell your 13-year-old son that a ball's going in the seats, sitting on the couch, he is putting the game completely on notice. Pause this. Making it completely look easy. Okay? Bring up the barrels, the hard contact. Let's get into those boards real quick. Most barrels as a leadoff hitter in a single season. I mean, when you watch Kyle Schwarber, you watch Mookie Betts, these guys are hitting the ball hard. 64 and 60 respectively. 2023, 86 times this guy has absolutely hit the ball on the screws as a leadoff hitter. 26 more. You got one more board on me? Look at the highest percentage of swings resulting in hard contact. And he doesn't swing nearly as much as Ronald Acuña's swinging the bat. But when this guy goes, it just seems like every night, and we can get back into the tape real quick, he is hitting the ball a little bit differently than everyone. That ball looks like it's 5 feet off the ground, and it's catching a gap, and Nolan Jones has no chance. Dead center. To beat the center fielder over your head, he had to pull up and get a single. And then last night, 90 breaking away, doesn't cheat, and hits an absolute rocket to right, steals second, and then scores the game-winning run. So to be able to do, and I thought he kind of cemented the MVP when the big buildup was them going into Dodger Stadium, him against Mookie, Freddie, all that kind of came with it, and he set the tone from jump. Grand slam off Lance Lynn, he took Arias deep, and then this ball in Game 3 was destroyed to dead center. 95 middle away in a 3-0 count. He said, nope, Hollywood, you're going to feel me for a second. So just everything he's done this year, and the freedom. We go in the cage, and you study, and you're in the lab, and you're trying to figure out, how do I get in my most powerful position to deliver a blow to a baseball? Do you think the hitting coach is messing with this guy? Watch the athleticism and freedom in his hands, the way he separates, the way his body moves different at the dish. That's an easy move, as opposed to, pause this, Nolan's one of the greatest players of all time, third baseman. He's going to Hall of Fame. But you can tell this is hours upon hours since he was 10 years old, grinding, head down, make sure my arm's on plane, hands to the baseball. These are taught moves with great athleticism. And that's Nolan. Run that back real quick. Watch the freedom. You think anyone showed him how to hit as a kid? He rolled out of the womb with this swing right here. Run this. No one does it with the freedom he does it from the right side. Even Mookie kind of presets that left hand, kind of that rubber band effect. These are things he works on tirelessly in the cage, leading into a game to be on point and on time. He is unbelievable, Ronald, and he's done it and been most consistent for this team every month of the season. March and April, 352. Look at it. Look at this. 986, 9. There's no peak valley here. There's just best player in the game.